It's raining outside, so I came in the shop. We're going to work on the Punisher Crown Vic. And before we do that, I just want to tell you guys thank you very much for all the wonderful comments and things like that you guys give me. Interaction with me, thumbs up, the subscriptions. I can't believe it. Thank you very much. And remember, rules for the contest. Every video I have up, you know, that comes up every week is for stickers. And the rules for the sticker deal is always in the description. So make sure to read the description. And if you do get a sticker and win one, we mail it to you. Either take a picture of the project you're working on yourself or where you put the sticker, and I try to put it up on the following videos. It's just my way of giving back to you guys for being so great to me. And today's video is about, let me walk around. Let me turn this around so you can see what we're working on, okay? All right. Whew, it gets brighter in here. And this is the paint shop side of my shop. We're working on the Punisher Crown Vic. Listen, this was a municipality's car, an ex-police car. And I'm working on the roof too. I found some prior where they had worked on, maybe where there was certain kind of lights mounted on the roof. Doesn't look like typical ones, or could have been different antennas. So I'm working on that today. The roof, these white, Ford had a problem with the white paint too, that it would come off, okay? So I'm gonna be using a hybrid polyester filler, basically sprayable Bondo, made by Gelcoat. I think it's, when I do spray it, I'll show it to you so you'll know what brand, everything. But the reason for the video today is, any of you guys that sprayed the polyester fillers, okay? Some of you guys try to shoot them out of these Harbor Freight guns. This gun's here because I shoot a lot of Rust-Oleum paint with it on equipment. And that's what they're good for. It's the $9 gun, $9, $10, $15 gun. But you cannot spray polyester out of it. Yeah, there's videos on modifying this, drilling the cap so you can get a bigger hole to shoot out. But you know, why go through all that problem? I went to Amazon, and Gelcoat suggests that you use a 2.0 or larger, okay? So I found a 2.5. All right, I ordered off Amazon. You know, I haven't even looked really. I just cut open the box. All right, I haven't even pulled anything out. It came in a box, in a box, in a box, in a box. So I used to use, and I gave this gun away to a guy that was when I was doing the Mustang. I used it once. I gave it to a guy because he was so nice. Big Richard, he helped me paint on my the Mustang I did. This one had a 2.3 millimeter, and I got it from Northern. I went and picked it up. I think it was like, at that time, I had a sale coupon or something. It was between 35 and 50 bucks. It shot the slick sand from Gelcoat. Fantastic. My buddy Richard saw it and saw how it shot it, because he was shooting it through a 1.8. He fell in love, so I just said, hey, you're helping me out. I gave him the gun. But I kept the box lid, okay? So that one was a 2.3 for slick sand. This one, I said, I won't have to make a bigger one. In the box, there's all our tools to take it apart. Some instructions with a parts list. And by the way, on Amazon, I'll give you the exact price and the link to it, but this gun was dirt cheap, I think. Oh, like it was about the price of that one, between 35 and 50, I'm not sure. Comes with a regulator, which, you know, hey, it's a regulator. Gun's wrapped in plastic. Let's see, it's hard to do one-handed, I'm sorry, guys. You know, hold on a second. There's our gun. You know what? All it has is HVLP, made in China. But you know, it feels solid. And you know what? All I'm using this for is just to spray polyester filler. All right, spray on Bondo basically. And you know, it's a cheap gun. I'm not gonna lie to you. So, oh, this is the greatest thing in the world. It says 2.5 right on the cap. All right, so I'm not gonna, I'm old school, all right? I'm not gonna shoot primers through a really nice gun. I'm not. Some of you guys may call me a fool or whatever, but you know, to me, primers can destroy a gun. So from back in the day too, I used to, you know, always shoot primers out of cheaper guns. So I have another gun that has an interchangeable cap that goes from 1.7 or 1.8 to 2.0. Also, I bought it, but I'm going to use it to shoot my 2K primers. And I'll show you a video when we go to that part. So, you know what's pretty neat about this one? Almost all guns come with a plastic. This has got a big, you know, I'm not sure how big it is. A lot of you guys that paint all the time can tell me. But this has got a large paint container for the top. I mean, it's really large. Now, it doesn't have the best type of lid on it. It just has a hole in it for the vent. And the lid doesn't screw down. It snaps down. Okay? But I think this is going to be fantastic for the polyester. And I'll tell you something else will be fantastic for it. You see a lot of videos, it doesn't have any box that says manufacturer or anything on it, you know? So, but I will show you a picture of it and an link off of Amazon. But something else you could use this gun for, since it's got a 2.5, okay? You can spray latex with this gun. I'm positive, okay? So, if you go on YouTube, you see a lot of guys try to spray latex out of that Harbor Freight gun, and they got to modify it or thin down the latex so much. Latex paint is really thick, all right? So, since this is going to be used on the poly, I really think you could use this on latex. And you know what? I'll try it. So far, all the controls. I'll let you know. You know what? We're going to go spray the poly maybe in the next couple of days. I'll hold off on posting this till we spray it, see how it actually sprays it, okay? So, see you in just a little bit. Okay, here's the deal. I changed the metal one it came with my cheap Harbor Freight one. Everything worked fine, no drips. I have to say something, this gun, it flat pumped it out. Put 2 coats on it, and you can't, I don't know if you can really tell with the light, but even this stuff sprayed down so smooth. There's 2 heavy coats on here. There's 2 heavy coats on the roof. What it took, and you know, a Crown Vic's a big car. So I did the whole hood, the whole roof, and I used 1.5 quarts. All right, so that's how much product I used. I noticed that this one here, it's the, you know, finished sand 401. I could tell it's just a little bit thinner than your normal, you know, Feather Fill G2. It's just a little thinner. With that gun, it flowed out fantastic. It says on the can you can shoot it with a 1.8 or 2.0, but we're shooting with a 2.5, so it shoots a lot of product. It shoots a lot of product fast. Very controllable. I shot it at about 35, 37 PSI. It flowed out of that piece of, yeah, I said piece, the cheap gun really well. So, you know, I'll try it on latex sometime, but I know it's gonna shoot it, and because it lists that it could even shoot Gelcoat. Hey, so for 35 bucks, why modify the purple gun when you're gonna have another gun? Except for one thing, remember, it comes with really, really large metal. Now, what I could have done is I could have taped around the lid and stuff, but you know what? I didn't want to take any chances. So I had the other cup screwed right on. And from what I understand, Harbor Freight's selling a cup system. I'll buy it and try it out too, let you know if it works. Anyway, that's it for this week on the Crown Vic. So what did we review? We used the product, and I'll show you sanding it later in another video. We showed you the gun, what you had to change, the pros and cons. Another thing about this gun, when you unscrew this cap and you go to clean it first, because it was hell busting the inner out, okay? They just cranked it on the factory. Who knows who does it or whatever. It's been sitting and shipping, who knows. So I got it open, cleaned it all out, shot it. It shot perfect. Fluid control right here, the needle's here. All right, what I did was held it all the way in, screwed in, locked it. The fan control, I was able to shoot with a pretty dang wide pattern. Probably at least, oh, I'd say 6 to 8 inch pattern. I'm sorry I didn't show you me shooting it because, you know, hey, I filmed off a cell phone and I didn't want all this stuff getting all over my cell phone. Anyway, we'll go with the next step and I'll show you where we go from here on it, okay? God bless you all.